guys, welcome back to Being Mrs. Fraser. I am so grateful that you decided to click on my video today because y'all, I have a lot in store for you. This video was started so long ago and I just was able to get it finished up. I was having one heck of a time this day, and y'all, I kept everything in there to keep it real because you know how we are over here. I like to keep things as real as possible. And the beginning of this video was quite the struggle. I don't know, maybe I hide it well, but I hope you guys can see just how real I just like to try to keep things. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start right here in the living room. This is the day before the holiday, before we have guests come over, guests being my dad. But you know how it is. You want everything to be perfect and clean, as if you were going to eat off the floor. Y'all know, y'all understand and get me, right? So I'm gonna go ahead. These couch cushions need cleaned so bad. So I went ahead and took all the couch cushions off, and I'm going to go ahead and vacuum them all up. I will say, unfortunately, you didn't see me put them all back on. Unfortunate for you guys, grateful for me, because for whatever reason, my husband helped me today, and he put them all back on while I was doing some food prep that you will see here later on in the video. Another thing I wanted to do is, for whatever reason, again, this armrest gets really gross. One, my black pillow stained the armrest, but also it was just kind of dirty and I just really wanted to clean it. But as you just saw, my shampooer was not working for whatever reason. The sprayer just did not want to work, and I was getting so frustrated. This thing is less than a year old. But I kind of did some Googling research and found a way to get it to work for the armrest. Unfortunately, I just couldn't get it figured out for the rest of the couch. So using the shampooer is very similar to using the upright shampooer. You want to definitely make sure that you're going nice and slow, sucking all that water out. And you guys, look at the nastiness that I got just from this little area. So I saw this trend on TikTok of just like lightly tapping the eggs, and some people are saying that what it's doing is like removing the membrane from inside the shell. Others are saying there's a hairline crack. When I noticed it, there is definitely a hairline crack, but supposedly it is supposed to allow it easier peeling for hard-boiled eggs. So while the eggs are boiling, we're gonna go ahead and prep some sweet tea. Alabama sweet tea is my absolute favorite sweet tea. We had it for the first time at the Magnolia Market in Waco, Texas. And then while that is steeping, I'm gonna go ahead and get these sweet potatoes cut up so those can be boiled next. We are back to the eggs now, and I'm going to tell you what, that little hack did not work. I have a heck of a time trying to peel eggs. It doesn't matter how fresh or not fresh, how long I boiled them or let them sit or didn't let them sit, or peeling warm or peeling cold. Your girl has tried all the tricks. Vinegar in the water, salt in the water, now tapping, and it's not working. So leave your tricks down in the comments for me and let me know how to peel eggs or get boiled eggs to peel easier. I struggle. And you can see here as I'm getting ready to cut them up and peel them that they look crazy. But you know what? Who cares? They tasted amazing. Also, you guys, let me know in the comments, and I want to know what you put in your deviled eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and just tell you guys, like, I love a very bitter, like, I want to take a bite of my egg and it like send a zing down your jaw. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I love a good just white vinegar, mustard, in my egg yolk, but I know a lot of people don't like that, so I do add a little bit of Miracle Whip to kind of cut that. We don't use mayo here. I don't like the taste of mayo. Sorry. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It is what we like. So anyway, while I was doing the eggs though, the potatoes got done. I started off with a recipe for these, and you guys, this is another thing that went wrong. First it's the couch, and then you got the egg issue, and then I messed up on the sweet potatoes. I usually make a really yummy recipe for sweet potato, like a casserole, and y'all, I messed it up. I followed the wrong recipe. I didn't have enough seasoning. It just was not tasting right, and I could not figure out why, and yeah. It took me until the next day to figure out that, oh yeah, you used the wrong recipe, Tammy. You used the amount of potatoes for the original recipe. It was a disaster. It wasn't a disaster. Thanksgiving went really well. We enjoyed our food, which I hope all of you guys had a great Thanksgiving, but it was just... This day was really, really rough, y'all. It was just really getting to me. Also, although we enjoyed the food I did make, your girl forgot the mashed potatoes. Like, how do you forget mashed potatoes? I was so upset with myself because I made like amazing ham gravy. It was so good. I was so upset, but anyway. So, tip from Tammy, when you're mixing your egg yolks for your deviled eggs, mix them right in a bag. Then you can pipe it right into the egg whites. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I also wanted to show you this fun little hack. Again, another TikTok find. I find all the good stuff on TikTok, y'all. If you're not over there, definitely go over to TikTok. Don't forget to follow your girl over there. I think it's bean_Mrs. Fraser, just like it is here on YouTube. But go follow me over there. But anyway, I am using wrapping paper to wrap some cookbooks. I don't know if you guys remember, or if you guys are old enough to remember wrapping your school books with paper bags, paper grocery sacks. But we did that all the time when I was in high school, and we would wrap them and then, color on them or draw on them or whatever, and kind of just make them our own, kind of as a way to protect the book. Well, here I'm using those skills and using some wrapping paper to wrap some cookbooks. I'm going to use them as like a little bit of a display piece in the living room. I thought this idea was so cute. I just had to try it. I love it. I will say that I would probably use a neutral cookbook next time because you can see the colors along there. Now, if my decor for Christmas was colorful, it really wouldn't matter, but your girl needed a break from color. At least within my house, because if y'all have seen the last video, the front porch is bright and colorful, but I just thought it was super cute and I really wanted to share this little trick with you guys. Whoa, oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately. Alright, right, now I can take a breather. Thanksgiving is done and over with. The chaos, the prep, the day of, it's over. And y'all, it was a lot. But thank you for letting me share that with you guys. Thank you for watching that. But anyway, we're going to jump into another day here, another dinner. I, again, saw this recipe on TikTok. Go figure. But it looked so good. It is called Hawaiian chicken, or the lady that was making it on TikTok called it Hawaiian chicken. She used 2 chicken breasts, boneless, skinless chicken breast, a can of chunked pineapple in the juice, not syrup, juice, pineapple juice. I am doubling the recipe. We're a large family. We like leftovers, so I did double the recipe. But anyway, so 2 chicken breasts, boneless, skinless, a can of chunked pineapple in the pineapple juice. I also had 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce. I use low sodium. You can use the regular one, whatever's up to you. And then 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Again, I doubled it, so you're noticing that I did use a full cup of brown sugar. I did put an extra splash of soy sauce in there too, because I just love soy sauce. The flavor is so good. But anyway, I will say if I make this again, I will mix the brown sugar and the sauce, or the soy sauce and the juice all together. And then put it in the crock pot on low for about 6 hours. Before I put everything in the crock pot, I will say that I sprayed the inside of my oven with some oven cleaner. And then that little spot you just saw me wipe up, I also sprayed that spot. We all have a favorite burner. The bottom left corner is my favorite burner. And you can tell that spot gets used all the time, and I was just trying to see if I could clean that spot up so it looked like brand new again. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it's my pans that have scratched the glass, I don't really know what happened, but you can tell that is my favorite burner because it is not come clean anymore. So anyway, while the oven cleaner is doing its thing and cleaning the inside of the oven, we're going to go ahead and get this living room cleaned up.
It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year, it's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire, chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
So I'm trying to show you guys the fingerprints. You can kind of see them on the screen there. We just recently built this fireplace. I don't know if you guys have seen that video, but oh my gosh, it was a lot of work, very much a labor of love. But when we were hanging the TV back up on the, its hook, hanger, whatever it's called, we got a lot of fingerprints on the screen, and so I really just wanted to clean those off because they were driving me crazy. So when you go to clean your TV, do not spray anything directly on the screen. Spray it on your rag and then wipe it all down. So once the TV was cleaned up, I just used some glass cleaner too. I use Method glass cleaner. I just love the smell of it. It's got like a minty scent to it. But once I got the TV taken care of, I did want to clean up these shelves. These shelves, for whatever reason, attract all the dust, all the hair, cat hair, dust bunnies, just all the things. And I forgot to clean these before Thanksgiving. Yay. And so I felt that I needed to do so. So I wanted to get them just kind of wiped down. I love these shelves, you guys, but I am struggling with that bottom shelf. Like, I'm like, okay, do I take it down or do I leave it up? I mean, it's already up. I have the shelf. I don't want to move the other shelves. I love the look of it, but I don't know what to put on that other shelf. I guess I could pull out like pictures, more like family pictures, like extended family with like my mom and siblings, and then maybe if I can talk my dad into doing family pictures, we could do that. I don't know. y'all have to let me know what you guys put on your picture shelves. I was going to put little plants, but the little vases that I have don't fit. So, I don't know. Y'all have to help me out with that because I am on the struggle bus with this lower shelf. And so our little, like, F, our little... it just kind of hangs out there. I don't know where else to put the F, and I don't know what else to put on that lower shelf there.
Share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special, cause I'm hoping for us to fall in love in this winter wonderland. Chilling by the fire as I'm trying to get your attention. Giving you a smile, I can seem to look away. I might be crazy, but I think you feel it too. Like a vibration right between us with a beautiful...
Y'all, going back to this fireplace, I absolutely love it. I worked really dang hard to build that. And it just, I don't know, it just turned out beautiful, and I just love it. I am so happy that I was like, you know what, we're gonna do it, and I know I can. I'm glad I talked myself into it because it is just beautiful. It is amazing, especially for the holidays. Just having, you know, the lights glowing from the Christmas tree and the glowing from the fireplace, and it just makes you feel just warm and cozy inside. I don't know. I just love it. But anyway, we are headed back into the kitchen for a little bit of decluttering. My Nespresso order showed up. Nespresso is coffee, if you didn't know. But while I was cutting open the Nespresso box, I was like, oh yeah, I need to put these batteries away. Lowe's had AA's and AAA's on sale. They were like 60 count for $14. I don't know how good of a deal that was. They said it was half off. I think it was probably a pretty good deal for some batteries, and I knew that we were out of both AA and AAA batteries, so I needed to stock up, especially before Christmas comes, because somebody might get something that needs batteries. You never know. So I wanted to go ahead and stock our little battery holder, and then I also wanted to just kind of clear off the
kids under the mistletoe. Snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special, cause I'm hoping for that we'll fall in love in this winterland. Could we fall in love in this winterland? Wanna fall in love in this winter wonderland.
So if you guys are a coffee drinker, whether it's an espresso or Keurig, y'all have to let me know what your favorite pods are. I typically stick with an espresso. I cannot remember the name of my pods, but my kids use the Keurig a lot. I did buy them like the Dunkin', and then they also have hot chocolate and hot cider. But you guys will have to let me know what your favorite pods are for the Keurig or even the Nespresso. I love just hearing about the different things that you guys do in the comments. So let me know favorite coffee. Also, if you have any favorite like latte recipes, your girl likes sweets, like a sweet coffee. So let me know. But anyway, now that is done and the coffee is put away, it is time to wipe out this stove. Now, we usually have a cookie sheet that sits under everything because it's a catch-all. I am notorious for things boiling over. When I made my mac and cheese corn casserole for Thanksgiving, it boiled over. It always happens. So I do usually put a cookie sheet under there, which you guys will see the cookie sheet here in a second. It is nasty. I need to find a better way of cleaning it because I was on the struggle bus. But anyway, I did want to go ahead and just get the rest of the oven wiped out because it's kind of missed part of the cookie sheet as well. So I just wanted to get that wiped out from the mess of Thanksgiving. And then we have our oven is also an air fryer. So I also wanted to clean that air frying basket off as well. So while I'm letting the dishes in the dishwasher, the dishes in the sink soak after spraying them with that spray and wash. That Dawn soap is so good. That spray, is it spray and wash? I think that's wrong, but I don't know. Whatever it is amazing, and I stinking love it. So while that is soaking, I'm gonna go ahead and just dry off these dishes in the dishwasher and get those put away. Does it bug anybody else when plates or things are like mismatched and like not put together? Obviously my kids do the dishes and it doesn't bother all of them. I know it bothers my oldest, but I don't know if it bothers the younger 3 when things aren't like matchy. It bothers me to a core. Like I can't handle it in the cupboard. Like my brain just goes crazy. So I had to fix that. That's what I was doing, y'all, when I was putting those dishes away. I was just trying to fix that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and tackle these dishes. I did run out of time, and I had to stop in the middle of washing dishes to go get my littlest from school. You guys, the school schedules down here is so crazy. Like, between elementary and high school, there's like an hour, and then between like the high school and the junior high gets out a little bit later. It's a whole situation ordeal going on that drives me crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, why can't they be like more like 15, 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes apart? No, they're like hours apart, y'all. So I get a lot of questions on my sink, and I will say that I absolutely love my black sink. I think it looks beautiful. It looks great sitting in. It matches the counters perfectly. It looks good with the kitchen. I will say though, yes, this sink is scratched. Can you tell on camera? I don't think you can see how bad it is on the inside of the sink, just from all the dishes. I wish I would have done more research and found those, what are they, like the metal grates that sit in the bottom of the sinks. If you have the option to get that, definitely do that, because I don't think my sink would be as bad as it is if I had one. But my problem is finding one that had the hole that lined up with my drain. So as you saw, my drain is like on the right side in the center of that side, and a lot of like the grates either have the drain hole in the center of it, in the top or bottom center, in the top right corner, bottom right corner, top left, bottom left, but nothing like on that right center corner, and it's so frustrating. So your girl went without, and now I'm paying for it, and I am so frustrated over it. But overall, I do absolutely love the sink. Like I said, I get questions over it all the time. But anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and get these dishes finished up, and now the food is done. And you guys, it smells amazing. It smelled so good. I will tell you, One thing I forgot to do was to cut up the chicken before I put it in the crock pot. So if you are going to make this, make sure you cut up your chicken, like cube it up into bite-sized pieces. That would have been so much easier than trying to cut it up afterwards because it just kept falling apart. But it was so good. I did go ahead and strain out like all the pineapple, and then I made like a glaze, gravy glaze, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes I like to use different words instead of gravy because my kids don't like gravy, but they'll eat glaze. Kids, y'all. But anyway, I just did super simple. I mixed some cornstarch with some of the drippings, and then it just thickened it up nicely. So I also made some Caribbean, is the Zatarain's Caribbean rice. That rice was really bland, y'all. I was not a fan. So I need to find something that has a little bit more kick to it because I like a bit of that kind of heat in my rice, in my Caribbean food. I thought it would, if it had a little bit of a kick to it, it would have tasted a little bit better. But overall, I highly, highly recommend. It was so good. But anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed this. I hope that this video has given you the motivation to get your homes tackled, or even some food tips, prepping, whatever it may be. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, come along, join my YouTube family, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. So anyway, guys, I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
So take your neighbor by the hand and join the dance parade before the clock strikes and it's all too late. Come on in, come on up, come on over. It's the friendliest time of year. Come on up, come on in, nothing better than to give the gift of cheer. So come on in, come on up, come on over. We'll be singing all them songs.